Wonder Woman. Nicholas.
How's it feel being the villain?
You're the villain, Quinn.
The lady's crazier than I am!
Pain you deserve.
Good night, Holly!
Batman sends a child against me?
I'm ready to level up.
Then let's see what you can do.
I'm doing well so far.
It's too soon to get cocky. Your mind tricks won't harm me.
Then I'll rely on brute strength.
Did I mention I'm an Amazon?
Give in to Grodd.
Get out of my head.
Wonder Woman wins.
The pain you deserve.
Good night, Holly!
For the gods! For the gods! For the gods!
I will crush you. Give in to Grodd.
Get out of my head. For the gods!
Wonder Woman wins.
Your mind tricks won't harm me.
Then I'll rely on brute strength.
Did I mention I'm an Amazon? Submit to me.
Gorilla Ground wins.
She's faster. She has faster speeds, but then he's more powerful. He actually has like telekinetics where he can make his opponent beat themselves up. You see there.
Oh no!
And he can levitate himself into the air and do a number of moves that are on the.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman has her sword and shield, which actually she can use, which is great, as well
And
as
the whip.
her lasso. Exactly.
Yeah, that's great. So how many characters are going to be there in the final game then?
You know, the game that we're gonna release is probably gonna have about 28 characters, but then we're gonna have a very long list of characters that we're gonna continue to put into the game, even after we've launched it, which is exciting there.
Did you also plan to add more stages and more gear time after time?
Oh, sure.
Okay. And what about community feedback from the first Injustice game? Did you get a lot of feedback?
We got a ton of feedback. You know, a lot of the characters that we chose as new characters in Injustice 2 are the results of feedback that we've gotten
People want you to do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we saw Blue Beetle was one of the most requested characters that we saw. So we knew that very early on, and we knew that Blue Beetle was going to be in the game. And there's a number of characters like that are going to be in the game that were specifically, you know, so many people asked for them that we knew we had to put them in the game.
Yeah, I think that's always a good thing. If like, I really appreciate it when the developers listen to their.
They, you know, really contribute a lot to, and so it's this game is, you know, the entire team is very passionate about these characters and wants them to present them in the best light possible.
Can the superhero characters, so that you, of course, you haven't revealed all yet that are going to be in Injustice 2, but can every superhero character translate to a good fighting game character? So it's do you have to see, oh, that's a great superhero, but maybe he wouldn't be so good in a fighting game, or can you adapt this?
You know what? That's a good question. I think. You can make changes to make it work, but like let's say if there's a character that's, you know, gigantic and wouldn't even fit on the screen, it probably wouldn't translate too well into a fighting game.
Fight against a big planet or something.
Exactly. And so there's obvious choices, but you know that's all part of the fun of making these games. Is everybody kind of has a passionately campaigns for their favorite character to be in the game, and we have all these discussions. We also listen to players and, you know, what we hear characters. We heard Blue Beetle so many times during Injustice 1 that we knew if we were going to do a sequel, we're going to include Blue Beetle.
Well, was there a character you put in the last game or this game that you especially championed, where you said, no, believe me, that's going to be a good character if you put it in there?
That I championed? I certainly had my favorites that I wanted to see in the game. You know, Martian Manhunter was a big one that I wanted to get in there. We never got him into the main roster, so we got him into the DLC roster. But there were other characters that, you know, our designers and artists that you know, really wanted to see, and so they put up the put their best arguments for it, and the ones that everybody was excited about got in.
It's exciting to watch the big gorilla against Wonder Woman. Okay, and that was like a mini cutscene, a mini, so to speak, quick time event in between.
Yeah, you can. If you can use your bar and kind of like break a combo and go into this clash sequence where you're basically deciding to use how much of your meter to defeat the other guy.
Yeah, the Injustice games kind of incorporated a kind of alternative timeline, alternative universe stuff.
Yes.
There. So that's a big part here in Injustice 2 as well. So you have different versions of the characters interacting.
Well, in the story in Injustice 1 was all about the fact that there was two universes that were crossing over. Injustice 2 is really kind of focusing in on that universe where Superman was the dictator and he was kind of running things, and Batman
Superman was the dick. And here,
Tater.
Yeah.
And then he was. So we're going to kind of pick up the story where that left off, and we have a comic book that's going to be covering the events between Injustice 1 and Injustice 2. It's a very long, arcing story that the games and the comics are in a continuous process of telling.
We're just, of course, watching here the PlayStation 4 version that's being played. The first game also was on iOS and Android, if I'm not mistaken, and this one will come out too. How do you play these kinds of games on mobile? Because I'm not quite sure. I haven't tried them yet.
Well, it was a different experience. The Injustice mobile game was more of like a companion for the console games, and so it was really like it had its own experience. It was a card collecting game, and different mechanics. So it doesn't really the exact same experience doesn't lend itself as well to like the tablets and phones.
Did you know that Superman and Batman's mother's name is Martha?
Yes.
Did you hear about that?
I heard a rumor about that. Yes.
Yeah, that's how exciting is that? What are the possibilities? Somebody should do something about it.
Chances of it, right.
Was there any kind of feature because of time constraints or something else that you couldn't put in Injustice 1 and now have the opportunity, aside of course from the gear stuff which we talked about, that you could put in this game?
Yeah, well, we have new graphics engine, and so like the as you can see the visuals have given a big upgrade from the first Injustice. So as far as visuals, we really feel like we've kind of taken that next generational step, and obviously the gear system is another one.
Submit to me.
So far.
It's too soon to get cocky.